Well, hello and welcome back to the House of Valentina fashion channel. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so excited. Happy New Year, first of all. I can't believe we're in a new year. And I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things to do is to look at what is coming up for trends in a new year. And of course, fashion trends are always a lot of fun to follow. They're always fun to check out. And this year, we're gonna see some significant changes, some things that are going to be really popular that I think you guys are going to absolutely love. I know I am freaking out over them. I'm really excited about this year's trends. It's something that I just want to be a part of. And I feel like in some years, I don't feel that way. But this year, I think you guys are gonna love what is coming up. It's gonna be an amazing year. And what I love about these trends is, as so much like what we do on our home decor channel, I'm really looking for the things that are lasting, things that are going to take me beyond 1 year's time. And I'm gonna get into that in just a second, but I think you're gonna absolutely love what we've got. So we're gonna be breaking down these styles over the next few months and chatting about them more in depth, because when you see what we've got, you're gonna be excited and you're gonna know more about it. So make sure you hit subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you are a fan of fashion trends and just wanting to be in the know of what's going on. I know I do. And we'll jump into today's video and chat about fashion trends for 2023, what we are loving, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay, let's do this. Number one, I am starting with a big one, and that is Baroque. Baroque style is going to be huge. Now, some of you might be like, whoa, wait a minute, what does that even mean? I mean, Baroque? Are you kidding me? That sounds crazy. Everything we've been into lately has been minimal, pared back, simple, no embellishments. Take off everything you can off of the pieces so that they're as simple as possible. Well, and now we've got Baroque. I think that this is a little bit of a pushback. I think that we are ready for a little bit more, not only in our homes, which we've been talking about on the home channel, but also in fashion, because we're just tired of our outfits being maybe just a little bit too simple. Sometimes I find myself feeling like I just want to look a little bit more. I want something interesting to look at. I want something that makes it special. And I think that's why the Baroque style is going to be really, really in. So what exactly does that mean? Well, Baroque style, I think, is going to include things like more lace. I absolutely love lace. I think it is so beautiful. And when you add that to blouses, you add it to sweaters, you're gonna see it on bags, you're gonna see it being done in a lot of different ways. Shoes even, we're going to see lace really just coming back, period. It's a beautiful material, and companies even like Dior are one of my favorite companies to look at for those items because they just do it so well. I think looking at those couture brands really helps us to understand what is coming, and then we can decide which pieces that we really want to bring into our wardrobes. But I think that lace, ruffles are another thing that you'll be seeing a lot more of. You'll also be seeing a lot more of patterns like toile and those sorts of things, these sort of Baroque things, more pattern, more florals. We'll also see more of florals, and all of that kind of fits into that Baroque feeling. I think we'll also see some more gold and things that are a little bit more of a gilded kind of feel, but I think mainly we're going to be seeing lace and florals and toiles and all those kinds of things. And of course, I think that Dior is killing it right now, and they're giving us lots of beautiful items to look at, and then those things will start to trickle down into your mainstream stores as well. So it's exciting. I think it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. I think that we're gonna have a lot of fun this year, and it's gonna be a lot of fun to just add a little bit more to our outfits. Now, our second one is going to be very interesting because I think it's gonna really show you the silhouette to really expect, and that is timeless tailoring. So with timeless tailoring, we're going to be seeing more structure being put back into basically everything. Let's be honest, our styles lately have been really sloppy, and there's some of us that never went that sloppy. I just could not bring myself to have my pants dragging on the ground, like way oversized pieces where there's no form left for blazers or jackets, and trousers just, you know, baggy and big. I just don't think that we're ready for something different. We're ready for some tailoring, and we want it to be a really classic, timeless look to it. So expect that you are going to be seeing things with maybe some shoulder pads in them. You're going to be seeing tailoring on blazers, on jackets, your coats, even when summer comes around. It'll be shirt dresses that have a little bit more structure. If you're wanting to jump on this trend, start checking out companies like Ralph Lauren. They have always really done classic tailoring so well. J. Crew is another brand. Of course, Chanel is another brand that always has those gorgeous tailored jackets that are really timeless. Those are the kinds of pieces that I think we're going to be seeing really getting popular in 2023. And the great thing about it is that those don't really go out of style. So that Chanel jacket has been in style for decades. It will stay in style. And those are the kinds of pieces that I think so many of us are really looking for, so that we don't have to just keep donating our clothes, getting rid of things. We want to make good choices. It's more sustainable to buy something that you love for many years. And so I think that's why all those little factors are coming into this. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this in the coming year. Big bags are crazy in right now. I would almost say ginormous bags. Ginormous bags are suddenly making a very big comeback. This is one that I personally am like, I'm not so sure about myself. I think that a bag, when it's too big, you just end up with a lot of stuff that you don't need with you. It's one thing if you're traveling. A big bag for traveling is great, but I personally don't find myself needing to carry a humongous bag around with me every single day. I do think that having a bigger bag is nice, especially if you're a person that you live somewhere where you take your car everywhere like we do in a lot of areas of the US. A lot of times I'll leave a bigger bag in the car that has just, you know, stuff. It's just the stuff that I don't need when I run into the store. It might have my leather portfolio. I would never leave my laptop in the car, but if I need that, if I need to carry a lot, those big bags do come in handy. Companies like YSL are really spearheading this style. They come out with these really oversized bags. Chanel had their almost like rucksack looking little, I personally did not care for that piece. I feel like they gave that to like every influencer on the planet and said, here, let's make this cool. And I don't know if it's working for them, but I've been seeing that a lot of those bigger bags are being brought out by the couture brands. Then of course it hits mainstream and you're gonna just see a lot of really big bags. I don't think that you have to go so ginormous. I don't think that's a really lasting thing. I would just think about maybe a bigger bag. I bought my Valentina bag last year, and that's been a bag that I've really put to really good use. And it is a bigger bag, and it's really useful when I travel. It's really useful when I need to go places with a lot of things, like if I'm gonna be taking my leather portfolio with my notepad in it, I'm gonna be carrying all that stuff. Those big bags are really great for those moments, and especially if you're gonna be traveling and you wanna take a lot more stuff with you. But the key to those big bags is the other trend, which is on the complete opposite spectrum, and that is the tiny bags. They're still going to be in. I'm not saying micro bags, because I think that some people were into the teeny tiny micro bags that can't even fit your phone. That's too trendy for me. It's not something that I've ordered. I ordered the Valentina one stud, their little micro bag, and I loved it. I loved it. There was no debate for me. I loved it. But it was too tiny to even fit my phone, and therefore for me it was just impractical. I can't take it anywhere. I can't do anything with it, and so that's not a piece that I'm gonna really buy. I need a little bit more practicality in my wardrobe. So I would say tiny bags are what you're really gonna be seeing. I love a tiny bag because it just fits the essentials that you need to run into the store with, what you need to run into if you're gonna run and have a lunch date or a coffee, just the essentials, just the things that you need while you're out for that moment. It's not what you need, you know, if the snowpocalypse hits again, that's what the big bag's for. But that little bag is just nice because it doesn't put so much weight and strain on your shoulders. You're not carrying around all this stuff. It becomes such a burden to carry those big bags all day long and into meetings and trying to find somewhere to put it. So that's why I think that these micro bags are really in, but I personally think the tiny bags are the way to go. Oh, I'm so excited because just like in home fashion, we are going to be seeing in clothing fashion also that warm neutrals are just going to stay. And I am so thrilled about that. I just absolutely love it. I am so excited because I absolutely love warm neutrals. So by warm neutrals, we mean things that have a creamy brown undertone to them. You're going to continue to see browns in style, which is good news if you invested in any of that in the last year or two. That's here to stay. Those colors are really warm, they're very inviting. We look good wearing them in our own homes because that's where our homes are decorated in. And I think a lot of us understand that this whole idea of a lifestyle is really important to a lot of us. And I think that when we wear warm neutrals, it feels good on our skin. It helps us to feel warmer. It makes our skin look amazing. It also just makes us feel cozier, I think, than having something that's too cold and too cold undertone, like an icy blue. So I think that's why the warm neutrals are just crazy in. So expect to see warm neutrals throughout the entire year. You'll be using it for things like turtlenecks and sweater dresses during the winter season. During the summer, you'll be seeing things like warm, rich brown tones in bathing suits, and all of your handbags and all those things will be coming out in really great warm neutrals. So it's very exciting. Taupes and creams and beiges, all here. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I think you guys are gonna love it too. Now on the complete opposite spectrum of these warm neutrals is gonna be something that I don't know that I'm personally going to be investing my money into. I just don't feel like it's something that's really me, and that is the electric blue color. That is gonna be crazy in this year, and everyone's gonna be loving it. You're gonna be seeing it everywhere, and I know that people, like my mom, that's her favorite color. So that's what I gave her as her Christmas gift. I gave her a beautiful electric blue scarf, and I love that she loves that. I buy it for her. It's because I celebrate that for her. I love seeing her in it. It's just not a color that I personally think that I'll be investing in because I prefer to stay in muted colors. I prefer to stay in the muted neutral palette. It's just what I personally just love. But if you're into color, I would say to be on the lookout for that electric blue. You're gonna be seeing it everywhere. All the companies are gonna be coming out. Louie. All right, my mom literally just walked. All right, so speaking of my mom, since we were literally just chatting about her, she just came to the door, and what is she wearing? Electric blue. So I just was telling everyone that you pull this color off so perfectly, and it's your favorite color.
It is.
And it's gonna be crazy in this coming year. So here you go. Where'd you find your sweater?
I don't even remember.
Okay, got it for a while?
It might be Banana Republic, probably.
Okay, there you go. So places like Banana Republic, you're gonna be seeing this. Companies like Anina Bing have got it. You're gonna be seeing lots of different companies coming out with electric blue. So yes, keep your eye out if you are a color lover, because this is the color that's gonna be really big this year and it should be lots of fun. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, well that was a fun little break, wasn't it? Well, my mom and I were just chit-chatting about where she's been finding that electric blue color and how much she loves it. We were also chatting about the blazer that I'm wearing today, and we were talking about places that you can find really nice tailored pieces. And I said this is from Massimo Dutti, and I really like their pieces. They have a lot of beautiful classic tailoring. That's the trend that we were talking about earlier. She also mentioned Banana Republic, and I think that's such a good place to be looking as well. She is always looking for a little bit bigger size, and some companies have them and some do not. Banana Republic is one of the places that the two of us, we shop all the time, and they really just have the full range in sizes. And also they have petites and they have tall. So I think Banana Republic actually has been just killing it lately. Okay, next up we have florals, and not just florals for spring. I know, so original, right? No, this is going to be something you're gonna be seeing all year long. It's going to be really big this year. Florals are just crazy in, and I think it's such a great thing because if you love a little bit more of a romantic style, it can be hard when you get to fall and winter to feel like, where's my florals? I want my florals. Well, if that's you, you're gonna be very excited because this year we're going to be seeing florals year round. It's gonna be a lot of fun to be able to incorporate them over all the different seasons. Of course, it's gonna be fun in spring when it hits. I still think Dior is probably the best source when it comes to florals. I know there's other companies, but for me, Dior just does it the best. They just do florals the very best. And I always find their dresses and their perfumes and everything that they do just so inspiring. I have not been adding florals to my shirts as much, but I think that's how I would like to add it. I think I'll start with some blouses, and I think that I'll also be adding some dresses into my wardrobe. I haven't had very many florals in my own wardrobe, and it's something that I'm really excited about exploring myself. I also think that maybe a little bag with a little floral motif on it could be really pretty. And so I'm excited about exploring this one and seeing what comes out this year. But I think even when we hit winter and maybe some winter florals, that could be just so pretty. But yeah, I just think, oh, lily of the valley and roses and peonies and all the florals that are there, and being able to celebrate that romantic side of life. Just like in home decor, on the fashion side of trends, we are also going to be seeing classic modern. It's something that people are just craving. We just love taking those tailored pieces that we've been talking about and blending them with something that just feels it just feels like it's got a little modern twist to it. So for me, means tailored blazers. It means a more tailored top, like a blouse or turtlenecks, or even camisoles over the summer. Just things that feel a little bit more tailored, and then pairing them with something just a little bit kind of edgy, like the black leather pants that you guys see me wearing all the time. That's how I like to mix it. I think it's really fun to mix those things that are so timeless with just that little fun little twist. So I think you're gonna be seeing black leather, actually leather in that should be a trend in itself, is leather in every single way it can be brought out to us. We'll see leather skirts, leather pants, leather leggings, leather shorts, leather bags, leather shoes, everything leather. I know that the leather blazers and leather tops, all that stuff is still in. And I think it's really fun to mix a piece like that that's just a little bit edgier with something that's super, super classic. So expect to see that classic modern style really coming in. Expect that you'll find yourself craving things like a classic pump, that you'll want to have some classic ballerinas mixed into your wardrobe, some classic loafers. Again, I think that companies like Chanel and Dior, Prada, even YSL, not in their shoe department, but some of their bags, those kinds of classics, things that are really lasting, that you'll be able to keep in your wardrobe for many, many years, mixed with some things that are just a little bit more edgy and a little bit kind of cool. And things like skulls and snakes, and that's how I like to do it. I think another thing in this classic modern style are things like pearls. Those have been really making a huge comeback. Pearls are such a classic, timeless material. And so I've been seeing pearls on blouses and on sweaters, and you'll be seeing them on bags and jewelry with them. It's just such a classic thing that it's really fun to see it mixed in a really modern way. So expect all of that in the coming year. We have lots to look forward to, don't we? I'm so excited. Speaking of pearls, one of the things I think that we should also expect are elevated accessories, and I think they're going to be a little bit more ornate. We've gone for years with really pared back jewelry, really, really slimline rings, really tiny earrings, things that are really, really just minute almost. I think you're gonna be seeing some pushback on that. I think earrings, over the last couple months, for sure, we were seeing that earrings were getting bigger and bigger. I think we're gonna be seeing more of that. I think that our jewelry is going to be very elevated. We're looking for, again, timeless accessories that we can invest our money into. It doesn't mean that you have to buy everything from Tiffany & Company and Cartier and beyond, but it does mean that you, like me, might find yourself thinking, I'm tired of having jewelry that falls apart or tarnishes. I want to invest in some jewelry that will really last me for a really long time. And so I think that's why you're going to see these elevated accessories. You're going to be seeing pearls in earrings, diamonds really coming back into style. Oh, so exciting. You're gonna be seeing them done in ways that kind of fit into these styles that we've been talking about. Give me a classic modern twist on the pearl, the diamond earring, the necklace, the rings. I want something that's a little bit chunkier, that's gonna actually show up when I'm wearing it. Some of these companies have taken it to like a whole different level where I ordered a pair of earrings that were literally resting on my shoulder, and I was like, that's too big. But I am tired of having earrings that are like, a lot of them were just little teeny tiny things. I like for there to be a little bit more substance to my jewelry, and I think a lot of us feel that way. And so I think you're going to be seeing that a lot of companies are really just going to have that sort of capsule approach to jewelry, where It's this idea that I want everlasting pieces that are heirloom quality. I can give them to my daughter or my daughter-in-law one day, or to my grandkids. I want something that's lasting. And so I think you're gonna be seeing a lot of those elevated accessories really making a comeback. You'll also see things like barrettes in the hair and headbands. Huge, making a huge comeback. They're gonna be everywhere. I think even just little bows tied in the hair. I think you're gonna be seeing a lot of accessories really just becoming a little bit more. This year is gonna be more is more. You're gonna be wanting and craving for just something a little bit extra. Just give me a little bit extra this year. Let's just take our basics to that next level. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. We are gonna be unpacking these for sure in the next few weeks. We're gonna be talking about them a lot. We'll be sharing a lot more outfit ideas with you. I am so excited, I almost can't stand. I'm like, let's get started. Woohoo! It's a new year. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So make sure you hit subscribe and give the video a big thumbs up. If you are loving this, loving these trends, let me know which in the comments. I really want to hear from you, which one of these you are excited about. Let me know if any of these are not hitting a chord with you at all, if you're just like, absolutely not. I'm very curious. You guys come from all over the world and I love hearing from you. Let me know if there's a fashion trend that you feel like should have been on this list, and maybe we can, you know, unpack it in the next video or two. So let me know all those things. And I just realized I haven't had my coffee yet. So I'm gonna go chase that down, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.